Hello and welcome back to the show. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to add this on-the-fly adjustment clasp to most watches out there. So if you're familiar with watches, you'll know that most watches have this type of a clasp, right? It has a double button deploy and clasp with a number of micro adjustment holes right here. Now the problem with these type of clasps is that let's say if your wrist were to swell during the day or shrink during the day, there is no way to change the sizing of the clasp without a trusty spring bar tool right here. More and more brands started to add these type of on-the-fly adjustment bracelet onto their new offerings. Even Seiko recently added this type of clasp on their new divers. But what if you don't have this type of clasp out of the box for your watch? Well, you can add it using the link down in the description section below. Now, why do I say that this type of clasp is, not for all watches, right? It is not compatible with all the bracelets out there because the way that we attach the clasp onto the bracelet is with a spring bar right here. As you can see, there is a spring bar that attaches the bracelet to the clasp on this side as well as on this side, okay? So you need to have identical links that is attachable by spring bars on both sides, like these two watches right here. These two are Seiko's, and other brands do this as well, okay? Attached with spring bars on this side as well as this side. If you have a bracelet that's like this, okay? This side is attached by a spring bar, but this side is just integrated with the bracelet. So you cannot attach this onto this right here. So unfortunately for these type of bracelets, you will not be able to add this clasp. The same goes with these type of fully integrated bracelets, not integrated with the watch, but integrated with the clasp. The clasp is fully integrated with the bracelet right here. There are no spring bars on either side of this clasp because it is fully integrated with, the clasp is fully integrated with the bracelet, so you cannot add one of these on-the-fly adjustment clasp onto this type of watch. But if you have a bracelet with both sides having a link like this that is attached by spring bars, then you can add this on-fly adjustment clasp onto your watch. And they have it, this is 18 millimeters, this is 16 millimeters. I believe they also have a 20 millimeter on the website. I'm gonna be linking it down in the description section below. It's been a game changer, especially for this Seiko right here. The stock clasp is this big chunky thing with a diver extension as well as a bunch of holes right here. I found that especially if you go to like a really hot place. For example, I went to Vietnam with this watch in the summertime and it's just really hot outside. The food is very salty, so I just found myself like the watch would just be too tight on my wrist very often. And once you go inside with the air conditioning and everything, my wrist will shrink. So this is okay if your tendency, your wrist doesn't expand and shrink all the time. Whereas for this, it's just a lot more helpful. So what I would do is that I would size it so it is tight and fits well on my wrist while it is not swollen. So when it's not hot, when I haven't eaten a bunch of like Doritos or French fries or like a Big Mac, with all the sodium expanding the size of my wrist, and then when I do eat that Big Mac and my wrist starts swelling, then I will be able to loosen it up like this right here. With these two buttons, I can loosen it up. I rarely need to have it loose more than one notch, so it doesn't look too terrible on the wrist. Some of the more premium brands will have a more integrated on-the-fly adjustment where the mechanism is hidden under the clasp, like Rolex's Glide Lock, for example, or Tudor's T-Fit. But I think this is a pretty nice solution for, affordable watches, such as these Seiko's right here. So it looks very nice. And and also I wanted to show you guys that if you cannot get a good fit on the first try, there are two micro adjustment holes where you can anchor the bracelet onto the watch. I would just advise you to get it, very comfortable while your wrist is cold and at its minimum size. And then when it starts swelling, then you can open it up like this, 1 or 2 notch. And it has been a game changer, especially for this Seiko right here. And I also bought another one that is 16 millimeters, for this Seiko. It's just been a blast wearing these two watches, because before what I did was I just put, you know, the watch loose on my wrist. The watch will always be loose on my wrist because I knew that eventually my wrist was gonna swell because of food or because of heat or whatever reason. Also, stress is another thing that can swell your wrist. So, you know, when I'm working a lot and under stress, it will also swell my wrist. So I was always wearing my bracelets loose. Yeah, with this, I can finally wear the bracelets correctly fitted to my wrist at all times. All I need to do if my wrist starts to expand is to loosen it up 1 or 2 notch right here, and it will be Gucci to go. So I hope you enjoyed this little short video. I know I haven't been making videos for a while, and some of you guys been wondering what I have been doing. I've just been really busy, you know, like lots of traveling, lots of working and whatever. So I will be making more videos about a bunch of new watches that I got ever since I made my State of the Collection video. So stay tuned for that. Just wanted to give you guys some value, you know, like incredible value along the way, because I feel like this is not a unique problem to me, and a lot of people can benefit from this type of a solution for your watch as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this type of content, do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask down in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video.